Hey guys! So this morning I got asked by a few of you how I do my templates on Cricut Design Space, and I wanted to come on here and show you guys like how I do it. I mean, this is probably not the only way to do it, but this is just how I do it. I've been doing this for a little bit already, so I thought I'd show you guys. Let me get y'all closer so maybe you guys can see. Hopefully you can see. Okay, so what I do is I open my design space, and where I go to upload, okay, so I already uploaded a template on here. So here we go. I go to browse. So I usually upload the SVG document. So that one's already uploaded, but I'll go ahead and do it again so that you guys can see how I did it. So the SVG for this little reindeer with glasses is like this, and then so you're gonna put save on there because it's already done. And then you're gonna open it and insert it to your design space. Okay, and then you see so it's right now it's at 19.686 wide by 24.958. I'm not sure if you guys can see that. I'm trying to get you guys closer, and right here where I'm pointing. So what I do is I usually don't do anything bigger than a 20-inch. So I want to do my height, which is my bigger side. I want to do it at a 20-inch. And so that gives me like a width of 15.775 by 20 inches. So then I'm left with this reindeer like this. Let me go down to 50% so you can see all of it. Okay, and it's a 20 by 20, and right, what I wanted to do instead of cut, so right here it says cut. I don't want it to cut. I want it to draw. So you go down on the little arrow and you go to draw. Okay, and so that changed the image a little bit to, I don't know, it's got like little lines, like a double line on there around the image, but it says draw up on here. Let's see. Oh, I can't even see it. Let me show you guys again. Instead of cut, that would be cut, and this is draw. Okay, and then so I'm left with this little reindeer right here, and Cricut Design Space does not cut anything bigger than the mat itself. So the biggest width that I can cut or draw or anything would be 11.5 by, it depends on the size of your mat. So my mat is about 24 inches long, this one right here. And so I wouldn't be able to draw anything beyond that point. So what I want to do is next I add a shape to kind of like symbolize my mat, because since I cannot draw or anything bigger than that, I just want to cut it to the size that it will draw it. So what I do is I add this shape, and on here what I do is I tape a few pieces of paper together. Let me show you guys. A few pieces of just regular computer paper together, and that's what I usually get my template drawn on. So I did about 3 sheets of computer paper, and I put them all, taped them all together, and that's going to give me my length, but the width of the paper is only 11 inches, so I cannot draw anything bigger than that because it'll go off my paper, so I don't want that. So what I do is this square, I want it to be about, I'm going to just say 10 inches. It can be about 10.5 or, you know, but I'll do, for this one, I'll just do a 10-inch width by, my height on my reindeer, we said it was about 20 inches. So, let's see, can y'all see what I'm doing? Okay, so right here on the height, it's going to be about, I'm going to say about 21 inches because I want it to be able to cover all my reindeer. So then right here, you see that it's covering my whole shape, okay? Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and select both of them. Just hold down your mouse and select both of them. And now I'm going to go over here to this side, and I'm trying to make you guys be able to see me. And here's the slice tool. So I'm going to go ahead and push slice on there. Here, let me put you guys down. I'm trying to set you guys up so you guys can see. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and put slice on there. Okay, and you see how this, okay, let me undo that so you guys can see it. Okay, so I have both of my images selected, and then I'm going to go ahead and push slice on here. Okay, so that went ahead and sliced my image. So now I have two pieces of the reindeer. Okay, now I can go ahead and get rid of this right here and this piece right here, because this is what goes inside of the little reindeer. So I have two pieces of the reindeer now. See that? Okay, so now what I want to do is I'm going to go up here to make it, and let's see, the green button is make it. So I'm going to go ahead and send it to make. And then it says at least one of your images is larger than 11.5 in height or width, which I'm okay with that because I have a 24-inch mat right here. So that's what I'm going to do. So I push OK, and you're going to see that you have two mats on here. You have this one right here, which it has one part of the reindeer, and the second mat has the other part. So now what I do is I'm okay with that. So then I go ahead and push continue, and then it's gonna search for my Cricut. So I have two Cricuts, so it's gonna look for my Cricut, and it's gonna connect. Okay, so now I'm going to take you guys over here to my Cricut. See if you guys can see it. I'm going to try not to move it around too much. Okay, so you see my paper, it's all taped together. This is an old mat, so it's probably not as sticky as it should be, but it's all taped together. And I usually like to put the tape to the underside so that when my pen draws on here, it won't skip any lines or anything. And okay, so now I open my machine and I feed it through. And what I do is I set my machine dial on paper, which, I mean, different machines have different settings. So, but I like to put it on paper because I'm just going to be drawing. So then I take my Cricut pencil, or marker, and you're going to go ahead and insert it. Let's see. You're going to go ahead and insert it to the machine until it clicks, okay? And then go ahead and close that up so that it's nice and tight. It won't move around. Okay. And then now you're just gonna push the blinking light and it's gonna go on there and it's gonna draw it out for you. Okay, there it is. So now you unload it and then you add your next sheet of paper. Let me do that off camera. Okay, and then you're going to load your second piece of paper. Okay, and then you're going to push the blinking button again so it can go. And it's going to do the next part for us. Okay, so now we have our 2 pieces, and we're just gonna go ahead and tape them both together on here. I usually cut, you know, this little white part right here that's in the middle. I usually cut that off, and then I tape them together, and you have your 2 pieces together, and there's your template. And yeah, so that's how you do it on Cricut Design Space. Thanks for watching.